What is going on, guys? It is Zack Attack and not Zack Attack. Well, yeah, Zack Attack, basically.
Zack Attack.
Halo Zack, whatever you want to call me. And today we're going to be basically uh, doing this, podcast. Yeah. Anyway, so let's start with the first question here. So, Compact Hornet, what have you? How long have you been playing Halo? Like, did you start when you were like, oh, I'm basically going to, I want to start it. I got into it because of, oh, space stuff, or did you get into it because you wanted to, or did someone point it out to you? How'd you get into it?
So, you can hear me okay, right?
Yes, I can.
Right? Awesome. Okay. So, as far as playing Halo and how long, technically, I've played it since as young as I can remember.
Right.
But that's very limited because after that experience, I did not play it for years.
Yeah.
Um, so I played the first game on PC because my dad introduced me to it, and then I didn't know what it was for years because I was a loner and didn't know about the internet or anything else for that matter. So probably around the age of 12, 13-ish, my cousin uh, played a ton of online shooters, including Halo. Specifically, his favorite was Reach, and uh, he just he played it all the time, and eventually, at some point, stopped giving me crap for not playing it, and that's when I decided to start playing it again.
Yeah. So, all right, that's awesome. Yeah. So that's great. That's awesome. So your cousin was into it. How long was he into it? Do you know?
Oh, he's been into it since the time he picked up a controller. I think Xbox 360 was like his first system, and I'm almost certain that Call of Duty, or well, sorry, not Call of Duty, but Call of Duty or Halo, it was one of those two that was like the first thing he played on console.
Yeah. Exactly. That's great. I've been in the franchise for a while. I've been into it since Halo One came out. Because I used to watch my dad play, and that was pretty cool. And it's so interesting how people get into the franchise and they're just like, hey, you know, here's the franchise, and they sit you down and they're just like, you know, hey, play it. It's not. It's such a good franchise. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm getting
It really
choked up.
is.
Yeah, it is. So I got very excited. I started playing Halo One, and I got addicted to it because just the campaign, and it was great. So anyway, here's another question that I got for you. So what got you like into the franchise? Like what hooked you? What basically was like, oh, that's in there? Awesome, you know?
Oh, I think what really got me into it, out of all the things, it's got to be Dead Space that got me into it.
Really? Okay. Why is that?
Because so growing up, I didn't play a lot of games. I mean, I had a DS and I had a PSP after a while, and
Yeah.
otherwise I had Bakugan,
Uh-huh.
and that was about it. So, but throughout the years, my dad would play different games. So, like the Fear franchise, or, well, for instance, Dead Space. And Dead Space, being the scare factor that it is, outside of that, really got me into space. Really got me into, these super massive ships and aliens and everything else. And once I again saw my cousin playing Halo, or at least registered that it was a space game because I was stupid, uh, yeah, no, I just was like, okay, I've got to try this out because I love Dead Space and it was all space themed. My cousin loves this other game that I just found out is space themed, so I threw them together and was like, yeah, I'm gonna play this.
That's great. That's awesome. So like that begs the question, like, do you see any like familiarities or anything like that from Halo to Dead Space that got you into it? Like anything familiar or
The biggest thing has to be the suits. You know, in Dead Space, you're in a full body suit that you're building up, and it transfers kind of the same way into Halo, where obviously you're unlocking the armors instead of just upgrading to them.
yeah?
But that was really it. I love character customization, and there's not too many games that are like full body suits that look as good as these
Yeah,
do. So
exactly. If you guys are on the podcast and you're watching on YouTube, as you can see, he's wearing. This is his favorite setup of his suit. Um, can you do a little bit of a turn? Yeah, thank you. That's great. Yeah, that's his favorite suit. So, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty great. I'm really glad that you got into the franchise because we've had some good memories together. Like off camera, we've had a lot of good memories, especially,
oh yeah.
especially like when we had those Halo tournaments late at night at like 11 or 12. That was great.
Dude, those things were crazy.
I know.
We hated each other for a couple of those times.
Yeah, exactly. Like, remember the time where like you kept getting me so hard and I like hit the mouse on the thing? Dude, I was so irritated.
I finally started getting good.
Yeah, he was really good. But anyway, so coming to Halo and seeing all the games in the Master Chief Collection, which is your favorite game in the franchise? Because personally, mine's Halo 1, and we'll get into that later. But like, what is your favorite?
So, there's different ways to go with this. Overall, I have to say Reach. I enjoy Reach the most.
Yeah?
It's the one I've played the most. I know, most of the little secrets. I like the armors the most. The tanks are actually good. The scorpions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, overall, I would have to say Reach.
Okay.
Story-wise, I would have to say either 1 or 3.
1 or 3. 1 or 3. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So, 1 or 3 is your favorite. So, and Reach as well. That's pretty
Right.
cool. I personally like Halo Reach and Halo 1. The reason why is because, like, when I got into it, it was a new universe that I never expected to be so big and so great, especially with the Halo 2 opening and the Halo 3 opening, where thousands of people would flock together just to get this game. It was amazing. And
yeah.
so when I first got into this game, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was really scared because I didn't like the aliens, and of course that one part where the one in easy or normal jump scares you when you go through that door on the Pillar of Autumn. Like, I didn't like it at all. So like it was kind of weird. But then I looked at it and I realized like it was such a good game. And when I first got into it, it was just like, boom, here it is. And it was amazing. I loved it. I loved all the graphics. I loved especially the story. The story was great. It was amazing. So I really appreciated that. So this begs me to the next question of why is it your favorite? Why are those your favorite games?
So, in one of those I might be wrong on because I haven't played for a couple weeks and I haven't played ODST or 3 a ton. So if I'm wrong on something, feel free to hate the living crap out of me. So So you asked the reason why? Sorry.
Yes, yes.
I got distracted.
No, you're good.
So Reach, again, it's just because I've played it the most. The suits and everything, the customization, I like it the most. As far as story-wise goes, I have to say it goes either way. For one, actually no. Sorry, I'll correct myself again. Story-wise, has to be Halo 1, you know, just Halo.
Yeah.
And then as far as, like, gameplay-wise, or at least, I guess more of the world than the player and character, I would have to say ODST.
Okay.
And so my reason for that is Halo, you know, the first one. I mean, to me, there's nothing better than the beginning of a series. And Halo started out really strong in that aspect. The opening and everything really builds you into the universe, and you can get excited about it.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that because you're starting this new adventure, and you get to learn all the stuff as you go, and it's all brand new information.
Yeah.
So I love the first one. And then again, about the world around you, I like ODST just because, well, I mean, and you've looked at the stuff with me. There's so much lore behind it. There's so many mysteries, and it's more of an open world concept. So I am thinking ODST, right? I'm not going crazy. Okay. So as far as the world goes, I really, really like ODST for that alone. Just because I'm a huge lore fanatic.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I am also a lore fanatic. If a game doesn't catch my attention, like, it's because of the lore. It's because of the story. Because I love the story so much, and how it's interactive, and not to mention the fact that the mystery, of course, John 117, the main character in the game, like, right. He is like totally a mystery. He's shrouded in mystery, you know, and it's interesting. So, right. Yeah. So anyway, on to the next question. I'm really enjoying this. So
that was fun.
Out of all of the game modes that you've played, Firefight, Forge, multiplayer, any like mode in those modes as well, what is your favorite game mode in Halo?
Absolutely has to be Forge.
Forge? Okay, awesome.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. As you can see, I built this room in Forge, and I really liked it, so it's pretty cool. But anyway, not to toot my own horn or anything, but anyway, why is it your favorite? Why is it your favorite because of those creative juices flowing? Is it because, you know, anything else? Like, what is it?
Yeah, I mean, wow, that sounded really hesitant. Anyways, no, yeah, really, it's just because of the building aspect. I love creating things. I'm very, very to myself a lot of times. So me being able to create whatever I want and then explore that world, or, you know, build it so full of stuff that other people can explore it. It's one of the big things I do.
Right.
Like, for instance, my favorite thing right now is the stool worked better sideways. So I am sitting on it sideways.
Yeah.
I don't know why, nor do I care to ever explain.
Yeah.
But it's there and I like it.
Yeah, for the YouTube viewers, he's sitting on a stool in Forge right now because we both have Forge capabilities, so we can do whatever, but
I'm a robot and a human.
Yeah, exactly. So
all Spartan. I'm kind of dead inside.
All right.
You didn't even flinch.
Yeah. Anyways, so So here's an interesting question. That a person in my life was like, "Hey, you should ask this," and I was like, "Okay, cool."
Okay.
What do
Interesting.
you think about the soundtrack in the game? Like, is it good? Is it bad? Like, what do you think about the soundtrack?
Okay. So there's the $1,000,000 question. As you know, I am a fan of all things audio. I mean, absolutely. I mean, I literally bought a new stereo system yesterday.
Yeah,
It's not better than anything I have, but it's another stereo system, and it's halfway decent. I like it a lot.
yeah,
I'll use it for my computer, but coming back to the soundtrack itself, I absolutely love it.
yeah,
I absolutely love it. And it's hard to put into words.
yeah.
I really pride myself on my stereo system and uh, the quality and everything else about it.
Yeah,
You know, because it's not the most expensive system out there, but I really looked for some key features, and because of that, uh, well, for instance, Halo's theme song, or you know, the Gypsy Danger and Leatherback fight from Pacific Rim, and just all sorts of other stuff
yeah,
becomes an insane experience. Uh, so, listening to the Halo soundtrack or the Skyrim soundtrack, I could sit there for hours on
yeah.
end. I absolutely love it. I think it's a masterpiece.
And not to brag or anything, but I was told that you have about 10,000 hours in the game. Is that true?
In which game?
Skyrim.
Skyrim? Yeah, a couple months ago at this point. Wow. Uh, COVID really makes time go by. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways.
seriously.
Yeah, no. As of a couple months ago, though, I've officially cleared 10,000 hours in Skyrim over multiple accounts, but just a lot of hours of Skyrim.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. I could never do that in a game. Honestly, I could never do that in a game. Though the highest I've gotten in a game is 200 hours, and that's on this game and Destiny. So,
On a single profile or multi-profile?
a single profile.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I
And-
think. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna. All I was gonna say was, and then my girlfriend has like 500 hours on Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
Nice.
But,
Yeah. And just because I apparently don't have a life, I think there's three games that qualify for a single profile
Yeah.
where I've put a bunch of time into them,
Yeah.
and that would be Skyrim, where I think my latest one only has like 500 hours or something in it. But my other two are Granado Espada, otherwise known as Sword of the New World,
Okay.
and it is a mostly AFK game, but I spent a lot of time in front of it while it was doing it, so I halfway count it.
Yeah.
But the most I had was 3,600 hours on a single profile with that game.
Yeah.
And then the other one is on my phone. Do you know CSR2 racing?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
It's just a basic drag racing game. Well, it's not basic, but but it's just a drag racing game on my phone. And I spent probably a year or two uh, every morning of my first class playing it, the entire class, because it was an easy class.
Yeah.
So I did the assignments in like 5 minutes, and then played that game for the other hour and 40 minutes or whatever. And I did that for like a solid 2 years.
That's awesome. That's great.
So I have no clue how long that is, but
Yeah. That's so cool. That's awesome.
sadly, Halo is not the one with the most hours, though. I,
Yeah.
I think I've got close to like maybe 400, 500 hours, like in all of my playing of Halo.
Oh yeah, me too. Like I have about like at least 400 hours as well in Halo because I played Halo Reach. I remember back when I was playing Halo Reach and I was role playing by myself in Forge World. Like that was like a big thing. I don't know if anyone else, like any of the viewers, like did that or like any of that, but like personally, like I used to play Halo Reach just to role play and be in my own worlds and just have a fun time. So it was pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, on to the next question. So
Yeah.
what is your favorite character in the franchise? Who's your favorite character? I mean, it could be from Halo Reach. It could be from,
Does it have to be one that's out yet?
I mean, no. It doesn't
Okay.
have to be. I mean, if it's in the Halo franchise, then it's in the Halo franchise.
Okay, cool. So my first pick, which I'm kind of upset about because it's not the colors I chose, but it's got to be my guy right now from Reach,
Okay.
which usually he's in all black, but because of teams and stuff, he's blue right now.
Yeah.
I honestly forgot the name. Is it just? I know it's 6. There's a 6 somewhere in there,
Noble
right?
6.
Noble 6. There we go. See, and that's where anyone watching who knows Halo is gonna eat me alive. Just for that thing. Even though I know hundreds of hours of lore, because evidently I've paid attention to more lore than I've played the actual game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I already forgot it again. What's the character?
Noble 6.
Noble 6.
Noble 6.
Gosh. I'm a terrible person. Anyways, my other top pick, and I'm doing this exclusively by the armor, so even though, I mean, he's the main guy of the franchise, but it's got to be Master Chief, but it's got to be the armor that's coming out with Infinity. I love the way it looks.
Okay, so John 117, okay. But the Infinity one, like the Infinite,
Yeah.
Halo Infinite.
Or Infinite, not Infinity. Sorry, I was thinking Infinity Blade.
Yeah, I was...
Sorry, Infinite.
Infinite. Yeah, Halo Infinite. Okay,
Yeah,
so...
I love the new armor.
Okay.
Absolutely love it.
Okay, that's great, because they're really working hard on Halo Infinite. They've been working so much, like...
Yeah, they better not screw this up.
Yeah, I was thinking that the same thing. Like, did you see, like, they have a grappling hook with that now?
Wait, what?
They have a grappling
didn't
hook,
see
so
that.
you can like be like Spider-Man and go with the grappling hook. And
Never mind, I'm sold. I'm sold on the game. I want a grappling hook.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's a grappling hook. It shoots out of your arm. Yeah, that's some of the gameplay that I saw, which is pretty cool. And some people actually modded that in the first Halo to where you could get that mod and play that game. Yeah. So.
That's awesome. Halo's like the one game I haven't modded at some point. After playing 100 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I've modded it. As a matter of fact, hopefully soon, when I figure this out and I start getting the files together, I'm going to start making a mod series on Halo Reach
Well,
And
if you ever need help with file organization, I can help you with that.
we can both. I mean, I don't know if we can both do the mod and then try it. I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know. Well, we're both on PC,
Yeah, that's
but
true.
well, this Steam doesn't have a workshop for it, does it?
No, I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think it has a workshop. I think we have to get it on Nexus Mods.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
The the pinnacle of Skyrim mods.
The pinnacle of yeah, the pinnacle of Skyrim. You were telling me about that a couple months ago when you were But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be coming out with a mod series. So anyway,
I
next,
can't wait to see that.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. And so hopefully you can be in some of the episodes and help me out.
Yeah,
But
I
anyway,
want to see that.
so those characters that you said, Noble Six and John from Halo Infinite. Why are they your favorite characters in the franchise? Why do they stand out to you the most? I think you answered this question, but I'm just gonna ask it anyway.
So, I mean, okay, I had a brain fart and I had to think wait a minute, John is Master Chief, right?
Yes, John's Master
yeah.
Chief.
I had a complete pause and I was like, wait a minute. Okay. It's been a long day. I've been up since 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah.
Something. I've been awake.
Yeah.
Anyways, so, Noble Six. It's got to be because of the armor. I like the customization of the armor and everything. And Master Chief, I mean, I like the armor, and it's freaking Master Chief.
Yeah.
You can't do better than Master Chief.
Exactly. Like, have you seen him fight Locke in Halo 5? Like, so yeah, I totally get that.
Sorry, I was just thinking, you know what would be an amazing fight to watch?
What?
So, do you know Hayabusa?
Hayabusa.
Shoot, why can't I think of what he's from? All I can think of is the Dead or Alive games. Crap, what game is he from? Anyways, but do you know who I'm talking about?
I have no clue.
Okay, well, you gotta look this up later.
Okay.
Or something. But look up Hayabusa, and in fact, probably just type ninja in there somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, just like Hayabusa Ninja or Ninja Hayabusa, just whatever.
Yeah.
Or something, and you'll probably find him. But I want to see a fight between Hayabusa and Master Chief.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it would be the coolest thing.
Yeah. Who do you think would win?
That's a very, very good question. Hayabusa is definitely more handsy than Master Chief. My favorite weapon of choice for him is he's got these basically Wolverine claws.
Okay.
And which I'm sure you can understand why that's awesome.
Yeah.
But but basically he's just this crazy hardcore ninja, and since it's it's not the main reason, but because it's kind of anime, you know, it's a Japanese game and all that, he's taken down massive robots and stuff that are shooting missiles at him and whatever else. And Master Chief is doing that in kind of the same way, but at the same time also fighting brutes and other stuff. So it's kind of just, I don't know. I really don't know who'd win. I would say if Hayabusa got his hands on him, Master Chief is done. Until that point, I say Master Chief because he just doesn't miss.
Yeah. Master Chief for sure. All right, that's awesome. So, in the Halo franchise, you must have played on a lot of maps.
I'm pretty sure I've been on every map at least once.
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
sure hope.
So, you've been on all the maps. You've played on all of them, and you've seen all of them and all that stuff, which is awesome. That's great. But, quick question.
Okay.
What is your favorite map?
Oh, that's a hard one. It's obviously the library. No, it's not.
I was about to say, I was like, you monster. If people don't know what the library is, if people know what the library is a level where you face the flood and you have to go through 10 doors, and it's just hell. I hate it, especially on Legendary. It's gonna suck.
It takes forever.
It takes forever.
The fact that we got the part-time is half of a miracle.
I know. We got the part-time at 25 minutes. We completed that sucker in 25 minutes. That was, or 30,
Wow.
yeah, it was 25 minutes, 35 minutes, something like that. But we completed that, and it was hard. And I still boggles my mind that how you don't have that achievement, but you did it.
Yeah, it says it's 100%, but it doesn't say it's unlocked.
Yeah.
And honestly, it annoys me a lot, and I think that's half of why I kind of took a break from Halo until now, is because I was like, okay, stop not giving me my achievements, because I know for a fact I got this, because we deliberately were doing the part-times on every level.
Yeah, we did the part-time on every level in Halo 1 except the Maw, I think.
I thought we got that one.
I don't think we did. Oh wait, we might have.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Okay, I think we did. I don't know. But I just remember being so frustrated with that level. That's all I remember. So
you remember when I showed you how to get to the end of the first part of the first mission on Reach?
Yes.
Just to skip everything.
Yeah. He showed me a speedrunning tactic that
I wouldn't say speedrunning tactic. It's just a faster way to get it done.
I
do not speak for speedrunners.
Oh, I know, but like, it's still like an interesting tactic because you get the level done in 9 minutes. So like, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, and you don't have to like go through the map and
yeah, there's no glitching it out.
Yeah, there's no glitching out the map. It's just going through it as fast as possible. We did it in 9 minutes, or you did it in 9 minutes. I didn't do it in 9 minutes. But
yeah, you basically just force it to start a later part of the story by arriving early.
Yeah.
So you just pass all the other stuff that normally you go do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. I didn't know that was a thing until he was like, "Hey, come here, I got to show you something," and he showed me. It was really fun. It was really cool. So, anyway, your favorite map? Did you say that? Did you say your favorite map?
Oh no, we started joking about the library.
Oh yeah.
No. You know what? I hate this map and I love this map and I don't know what it's called.
Okay. But, I mean,
you probably know what it's called, and you'll probably know from my description. But it's the one where you're bringing the mammoth around the desert area.
Oh, Sandbox.
Yeah, really? It's just called Sandbox?
I think so. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's called Sandbox. We can double check that later. But I think it's called Sandbox.
And it's
sand something.
Yeah. So there's one big reason why I like that map.
Yeah.
And well, okay, I think there's more of two, possibly three. Okay, so 3 things.
Yeah.
So 1 is the number of vehicles. It's not absurd, but there's plenty of vehicles for you to grab while you're on there, especially jetpacks. I love jetpacks.
Yes.
The second thing has to be the size of the map and just how much you get to do on that specific mission. If you're dinking around and just going wherever, you can spend a pretty decent amount of time on that map alone, just doing whatever, because there's so much space and so much just room to move around.
Yeah.
And the third thing is also the thing I hate most, probably from any Halo game.
Okay.
Maybe except for Halo 4's Forge, which I have some issues with. But I love the Mammoth. I hate that they don't let you drive it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate that they don't let you control the Mammoth.
Yeah. But believe it or not, the Mammoth, what he's talking about to veteran Halo players, he's talking about the elephant.
No, the elephant's the smaller one you do on the buried temple thing.
No,
right?
no, the mammoth that you're talking, the huge thing that you're talking about with like the with like the 8-10 wheels.
Yeah,
like
that's huge. The mammoth, right?
No, that's the elephant.
But
you like calling
I gotta
it...
look this up. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no, you're good. I remember it's the elephant because I remember you complaining like that's not right. It was the mammoth before, and I was like, well.
Yeah, no, it's because I was mixed up, and I forgot that the elephant. I forgot that the mammoth existed, so I placed its name on the elephant because I hadn't played in so long, like years and years till that point.
Yeah.
So let me see here. Yeah, no, the elephant's the one with tracks. The mammoth is the giant 6-wheel thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it is the mammoth.
It is the mammoth. Okay, I apologize.
I'm not trying to spoil your story or anything. I wanted to know for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I was like, I think I finally have it right. Yeah. And then you're like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, midlife crisis and depression hitting now.
Yeah, so... yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, that was all my questions. And you answered them very well. That's very good. But I wanted to go for an hour, take a break, and then come back to our 1v1, so it's easier for me to edit. So I'm just gonna ask you some off the wall questions that I think that are okay. So the first question I have is the customization in Halo Reach. First off, I want to say, how long have you been on, like, how long have you, were on it? How long were you on that? How long did it take you?
To get all this stuff?
Yeah.
So until the update, because I haven't been playing since the update, honestly.
Yeah.
I would say it took me a couple weeks because, and I only say that because at first I was just playing and I was getting stuff here or there for just random things, so nothing extreme. And then I was like, you know what? I really want to make my suit look the way I want it to. So for like 2 weeks straight, I just did nothing but grind out getting all the gears.
Oh,
so it, in all honesty, it took me longer, but if we're nice about it, it took me about 2 weeks. Okay. Because I just hammered everything out.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, like, I was at...
Oh. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I put that there purposely. But anyway, I remember when I was at your house and you were literally like playing the game without me because I was so tired, but you were still grinding out missions.
Yeah, well, like this helmet specifically.
Yeah.
I always wanted this helmet, and I had never gotten enough into Halo to get it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, this isn't that hard, and just was like, I want the helmet. I'm getting that helmet.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, with all of the armors and, you know, Season 5 coming in 48 hours, do you think you're going to... Yeah, it's coming in 48 hours from this recording right now.
Wow, they really got on it.
Yeah.
Or I just haven't played in a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah, you haven't played in a long time. I haven't played in a long time either. I've only gotten, like, everything except the... for the seasonal points. Oh, jeez. For the seasonal points, except,
Yes.
I forgot what it's called. It's basically playing 75 multiplayer games.
Oh,
mission.
yeah.
That mission.
No thanks.
Yeah, so I have
I'm
50
sorry
out of 75.
Everyone else.
Yeah, another thing that I think is interesting. My little compact hornet over here does not like playing what's it called? Freaking
Multiplayer?
multiplayer, yes. He does not like playing multiplayer. He does not like playing multiplayer at all. So
Yeah, and that's not even a Halo thing, or like, you know, well, you just need to get good. No, it's I just, unless it's a friend, I often really don't enjoy playing games with other people at all.
yeah.
So it's not that I hate multiplayer or I hate the people, or it's just I like playing games by myself.
Yeah, and that's
I
totally
get
fine.
away from people.
That's
So.
totally fine. That's totally fine. And I appreciate that. So anyway, so I think, you know what? This is my first podcast, and I think I'm just going to cut it here. So, it's only 48 minutes, but, you know, a Cold Ones podcast does like 30 minutes sometimes. So, thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciated talking to you about it, and I really appreciate you coming on Compact. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I had tons of fun.
Yeah, so for the people on stream, there's going to be a special 1v1 match that we're going to be doing, and I might put it on my channel. I don't know yet, but we're going to have a little bit of a break, and we're going to collect ourselves, and we're going to do that. So thank you guys so much for watching the podcast. I really appreciate it. This is Core Gamer Podcast, so we're going to be doing random games and talking about random games for... Yeah. What's up?
Oh, I lost the ball.
Where's
I lost the ball.